This is Tatiana Tarot hitting you up with another tarot energy forecast for the week of May 23rd all the way to May 29th. I am here in NOLA, New Orleans, and in the St. Roch Cemetery, right across the street from the crib that I'm staying at. So I decided to have the sessions here, pay my respects to the ancestors and to the spirits, and this is the most perfect place to do a tarot energy forecast, I feel. So let's center ourselves, let's center and balance our energies before I start pulling out cards. Once again, the procedure, pulling out one card for every 2 days of the week. So I'm going to be pulling one out for today and tomorrow, and the 24th, the 23rd, and the 24th. Pulling out one for Wednesday and Thursday, the 25th and the 26th, and one for the weekend, the 27th, the 28th, and the 29th. Let us see what Spirit has to tell us for the highest good of all involved. Yes, that Papa Legba open his gates. Papa Legba, please open your gates. Your children are waiting. Papa Legba, please let us through. Papa Legba, please open your gates. Papa Legba, please let us through. Let us contact the lower, the spirits, and anyone that wants to come through to let us know for the highest good of all involved what it is that we most need to know this week. Okay, so for Monday and Tuesday, this is our card. This is our card. Oh, wait a minute. It's kind of windy here, and they're flying all over the place. The Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is all about mental strategy, organization, leadership, and being able to command with your presence, being able to command through focus and will of your mind. Okay, the swords represent communication. It represents the air energy. And so how do you best use this in your favor? What is it that you need to take initiative on? What is it that you've been holding back and procrastinating and needs to be kind of you need to initiate it now in order for you to move forward in your life. So this is a lot of, hold on because my ass is on the floor and it is very hot. This is a lot of forward motion. This is a lot of, I know what it is that I need to do. I'm going to be doing it regardless, and I'm going to be extremely disciplined within the first couple of days of the week to strategize my way through to make sure that everything gets done in a timely order, and to make sure that I stay balanced and grounded as well. The Ace of Swords can bring you a lot of innovative ideas. It can bring you a lot of the will to communicate with new people, whether this is through networking or it can be just, sending out messages, checking up your emails periodically, really initiating some new projects that you've been marinating in your brain. Maybe you want to start a new business. Maybe you already have a business and you're thinking of new ideas of supporting yourself or making that thrive in some way. The Ace of Swords, it does not play games. He does not wait. He does not wait for other people to do things for him. This is all about really taking initiation, really taking initiative, and doing things for yourself and not waiting till the last moment to get them done. This is a great card for writers, for communicators. If you're you like to do spoken word, you like to speak, these 2 days will allow you to really do so effortlessly. Mercury just went direct, so we shouldn't have any issues and tissues with communication. This is a blessing. So anything that it is, anything that you need to get done and you need to do it now, okay? The Ace of Swords is also giving me some feedback in regards to, interesting, because Mercury just went direct, but I'm getting information that maybe people from your past may be communicating with you now, or maybe it can be also a lot of nostalgic memories. Maybe you feel the need to kind of work things out with someone in the past that things didn't end out really well, and so you want to clear the path for that. That card is flying. Hold on, let me grab that card because it is flying all over the place. I'm back. And I'm going to show you the card that went flying in the opposite direction right in front of the biggest tomb that we have here. So I don't think that's a coincidence. Spirit definitely wanted to tell us something there. Bam. The Two of Swords. Indecisiveness. That's the one that just went through. So that's a good sign. We're putting that to rest. We're putting indecision, doubt, insecurity, the inability to not make a decision. Basically, the Two of Swords is not being able to look at yourself truthfully and not being able to really make wise and sound decisions for yourself because you're fearing any sort of move. You feel that if you move forward, if you move left, you move back, you move right, it won't be the right course of action for you. So this card is mostly a leap of faith, okay? It's kind of telling you, listen, regardless of what action and what decision you make, any decision is the right decision. It's all contingent on how you perceive that to be and how to make it the most efficient decision for yourself at the time to make it work for you necessarily. So it's really interesting that when flying in front of the biggest tomb here, and we have some people going in now to visit, but let us see what's going on for Wednesday and Thursday. So Wednesday and Thursday, for the highest good of all involved. Spirit, what is it that we most need to know? Wednesday and Thursday, what is it that we most need to know? So for Wednesday and Thursday, we have the Hangman. And the Hangman is all about procrastination. It's all about holding yourself back, feeling inadequate, feeling as if you're scared to make the leap. Okay, so we're getting signs left and right. Okay, the first one was the Ace of Swords that came out flying in the beginning of the week. Take action. Don't hold yourself back. Communicate efficiently. Really, whatever it is that you want to actualize in your life, really grab it and use that sword to clear off any obstacles, any blockages, any confusion, any doubt. And now we're getting the Hangman. Okay, so the Hangman really deals with sense of insecurity. Even if you're procrastinating, you're holding yourself back for some subconscious reason, and you need to discover why you are doing that. Is it a fear of success? Is it a fear of you not being able to make the right decision, you thinking you're going to make a wrong decision? Is it a fear of responsibility and accountability? Do you feel inadequate? Do you feel not worthy of achieving your goals? What is it that you're truly seeking for, and how can you get yourself off of the tree in order to start business? The Hangman may mean a sense of doubt, a sense of hesitation, of procrastination again. It is the inability to really take accountability or action on your highest wisdom and your highest good. See, in the Rider-Waite, there's usually a yellow halo around this guy's head. This one doesn't really have it with this illustration, but essentially what that kind of tells us is that we already know what it is that we most need to do. We already know, we can see ourselves in the future, we can envision prosperity and success. We know clearly the steps that we need to take in order to get there, but we don't necessarily trust that information. We don't necessarily trust that divine guidance that we have programmed within us all times. So he's saying, even though I know better, I'm not necessarily doing better. So this is not about being guilty. This is not about feeling shameful if you're not doing the things that you most need to do. This is about stop having a pity party, stop complaining, get yourself off of the tree, and start taking action on that which you already know. Because from this card and the other card and the Two of Swords that just landed on top of someone's random tomb, it shows that you're just holding yourself back the longer you wait. You're just holding yourself back the more you taunt yourself over, oh, I don't have this resource, or I can't do this, or it's not the right time, or I'm scared because of money. Come up with a plan, strategize. And if you don't have a plan, then go with the flow and see where it takes you. And just act on the moment. Act on what you are given in that present moment, essentially. So let us see what card we have to symbolize the weekend. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is going to be manifested as, excuse me, the Three of Wands. And so the Three of Wands is really dynamic. It's saying, listen, it's almost like you're leaving something terribly behind. Not terribly, I'm very dramatic. Better, you're definitely leaving something old behind. You have no use of it anymore. I mean, it's provided you with a lot of value, it's provided you with a lot of substance, it's giving you all the experiences you could possibly need to shape you into the person that you are now. But you're ready to go out into the horizon and to claim that desert. You know, it's a very unknown land. This can be a call for nomads. If you want to go travel, travel now. If you want to live overseas, live overseas. If you want to build an empire for yourself, the time is now. There's just no other time to do it. And you've been getting all the signs, especially with this video. Maybe this week is going to give you more. Clearly, that's the guidance that we're getting right now. And this is symbology. All around us is symbolism. Look, we're at a cemetery, the crossroads between life and death, transition, changes. View that as a positive thing. What is it that you need to be doing right now to get you through your crossroads? And you need to figure out where it is that you want to go, or what feelings it is that you want to invoke. How do you ultimately want to feel? Because what you want is essentially attached to a feeling, and at the end, the result is what you really want to feel like. What is the experience that you're banking on? So if you want a new home, what would you want that to feel like? If you want a lover, a partner, what are the feelings you're really trying to manifest and conjure up? If you want a new job, what is it? What is it going to make you feel like? Like, because you want more money isn't just the only answer for yourself. You need to dive in a little bit deeper. But the Three of Wands is taking all your past experiences and using it to your advantage, daring yourself to go forward, jumping into your uncomfort zone, pushing past boundaries, recreating new boundaries, really getting to know yourself a little bit more intimately, getting to know what it is that you really want out of life, what it is you're capable for creating yourself. What it is that you're capable of and creating for yourself. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're alone. You're definitely surrounded by a lot of spirits and lots of positivity. This move in the right direction, this leap of faith is actually very positive for you. It's time for a change. That is inevitable. But you cannot hold back. You cannot wait any longer on what it is that you most need to do. The Three of Wands, right next to the Hangman, is basically saying, you know what, I'm ready. This is a big leap in maturity. So we have a youthful boy here who just wants to play around and not really take his talents and his skills and his strengths, take advantage of that. He really wants to just let the world fly by while he's hanging upside down on a tree. I don't know what, counting crows or something. But here is the Three of Wands saying, okay, I have this experience, and I have this experience behind me. How can I marry that all together and take a leap into the unknown to create my empire? How do I bank off of my trifecta, my body, my mind, and soul, making sure that they're all balanced, making sure that I have all my needs, making sure that I really listen to my spirit, I really listen to my wisdom, and go in the direction that I've always wanted to go in. This means to make rules for yourself, because no one can govern you except for yourself. You are your most influential person. So you need to take that and just kind of trust yourself through the process, that you can really be the leader that you know that you are, and lead yourself through any transition that you're going through right now. But you have to be willing to put in the work for yourself. You have to be willing to step forward and to encounter your fears, and potentially encounter the person in the past that you were, because this is essentially what you're growing out of. You're no longer that individual. So what what personality traits did you bank off of from that individual? What did you learn? What did you want to leave behind? And what are you stepping into? You may not necessarily know exactly where you're going, but again, channel your feelings, channel the emotions. What would you like to feel like? You want to be more passionate. You want to be more bold. Excuse me. You want to be more confident. You want to be more prosperous. You want to be more gracious. You want to be more generous. You want to be more innovative, or you want to be like a visionary. What is it that you want essentially? And act on that. Act on that immediately and lead through example. Don't, this is not a time that other people, this is, you know, sometimes other people will come out in the cards saying that they're going to help you out, or they're very much an influence in your life right now. This is more about the individual path. This is more about establishing yourself in this new life, establishing your new identity, like really stepping into adulthood, really stepping into this new phase, this new chapter of this lunar energy that you're blooming into. You're full now. What are you capable of doing with all the powers that you have? And you're like, powers, what are my powers? I shouldn't be telling you what your powers are, because that's how I can control you. You need to figure that out for yourself, particularly before you start making any moves forward. You need to trust in your own ability to discern what is good for you and what is not good for you, how to make appropriate decisions in your life, and how to set appropriate boundaries. What direction are you going to go in? If you don't know what direction you're going to go in, are you going to pause? Or are you going to move forward? Are you going to ask your spirit what you should be doing? Or are you going to ask someone else, like your boss or your mama or your dad? This essentially is all about autonomy, ruling yourself, figuring out what you need, making the best out of your life, because you only have one, and you're only going to be living this life for God knows how long. So what is it that you want to manifest? And you should be able to manifest all the things that you want. There's no reason why this should be a difficult process. So do not cause any more do not put any more baggage on you than what you already have. Lighten the load. Forget about people if they need to be forgotten. Forgive people when they need to be forgiven. Forgive yourself. Let go of any resentment that you have on yourself. Don't let go of any doubt. Doubt is not normal. Doubt is going backwards with the force that you were born with. Doubt is going backwards with the spirit that's already telling you how to go forward, how to help yourself out a little bit more. So ease up on the load today, and or this week, and see what you need to tell yourself, because the Ace of Swords, again, is communication, but it could be direct communication from spirit. It could just be you channeling these thoughts that, oh, I need to take action on that, or oh, this is what I should be doing. Don't negate that information. Don't distrust that, and don't just ignore it. Like, it's there for a reason. You're not making shit up for just to make shit up. Like, this is not that kind of life. It's much more magical than you think, I promise. So let us end this chapter moving forward with a word of advice from the Isis Oracle. Again, I'm using the Isis Oracle. I can't stop the boogie. She is so dope. And you know, this is goddess season. This is a time where the divine feminine is definitely making her presence known in our world, to heal things up and to remind us of what we're capable of naturally, all the gifts that we have inside of ourselves, and all the gifts that we can give to people, to live in abundance and harmony. So Isis, Alana Fairchild, if you ever want to pick up your own, oracle decks are very different from tarot, but they're very fun, they're very easy. My friend likes to wake up and whip one out and see how her day is going to go. That's a great ritual, just in case you need a little guidance. So let us see, Isis, what is it that we all need to know for this week that can provide us mysticism, strength, clarity, guidance, support, more love, more passion, more abundance, more alegría, you know, more detachment from things that we don't need to be attached to, more confidence and alignment with our own spirits, with the universal spirit. Hi, Bobo. I felt that breeze. What is it that you are going to tell us for the week? Please come through. Okay. This one is called the Temple of Lapis Lazuli. Goddess of the ancient skies. Lapis lazuli is a dope crystal that you can get, more or less looks like this, blue with some gold flakes in it. They don't have the hieroglyphics, so don't don't go looking for stones that actually look like this one, because this is just an illustration. But lapis lazuli was a stone used in ancient Egypt to channel divine energies. It was used as a stone to garnish royalty. It was used as an amulet of protection, and also to open your third eye to communicate with other conscious beings that are not of the human form, to really help along the magical process, help in ritual work, help in worship services, to yourself and to the spirits. So let's see how this card is relevant to us this week. Let me find it. Oh, and there's a lot of temples. Temples of Lapis Lazuli, goddess of the ancient skies. Your soul is very ancient, beloved, and does not herald from the earth. It holds much special wisdom from star peoples of civilizations far and near, with unique high vibrational awareness that can help humanity transition from a civilization based in fear to a love based culture. You are guided to come into deeper acceptance of your own inner knowing now. Ancient souls with experience of consciousness and community from more spiritually advanced civilizations are here on this planet to be themselves to the fullest extent possible in order to help support each other and heal human culture so that the planet may thrive. The challenge can be that excuse me, such ancient souls can feel out of place here on earth for a time as they go through an adjustment process and remember their healing mission on this planet. Yeah, definitely. I relate to that really hard. Um, these souls hold much inner wisdom of star people and civilizations far and wide in this galaxy and beyond. This inner wisdom vibrates at a higher level than the frequencies of fear, aggression, dominance, and disconnection that are a part of the global human wounding. They're here to help heal. This is why ancient souls are needed, of course, to help offer a different reality which is more whole and connected to oneness and love. But the challenge is not to lose belief and honoring of your own true inner wisdom and deep soul truth whilst being a member of a culture that is so different to yours, that is still so different to yours. Damn, they are eating me up here. This, this oracle comes to you to provide much needed spiritual recognition that you have wisdom and understanding within you that is very ancient and flows from the soul, and that you have a very sacred connection to wisdoms that come from star people of Sirius and other celestial beings that serve through unconditional love. This is neither strange nor weird, but it is precious, and although you are not the only one of your kind here, it is far from a common soul type on this planet, mostly because it takes a lot of strength and dedication to be able to sustain existence purposefully in a vibration that is lower than your own natural vibration. This oracle comes to you with an offering of guidance. Remember who you are within. Do not try to fit with external models of how to be in this world, for you are here to help birth a new way that is more aligned with spiritual truth. You are guided to trust in your wisdom, to sit and contemplate any issue you're questioning right now, and to trust in the voice of your heart. Didn't I tell you, Ace of Swords? Guidance doesn't have to make logical sense, though often at a higher level, you will perceive a higher divine logic in the guidance. It just needs to feel as though it makes your heart expand, and that will be a sign for you that it is your truth. A ritual to heal in the temple of Lapis Lazuli. So take notes. If you have any crystal pieces of lapis, any jewelry or deep blue-toned clothing, candles, or crystals, such as sodalite, that you would like to use in your healing space as you complete this ritual, please do so. You may also wish to use any crystal that aligns with the higher vibrations of the crown chakra, just such as phenacite, apophyllite, dambarite, or clear quartz, placing them around you as you sit comfortably with your spine relatively straight. Close your eyes and imagine traveling within yourself on your breath until you enter a peaceful, open, vast, space behind your eyes. You sense a vibrant, dark, indigo blue sky, rich like velvet, dotted with golden lights like glorious stars. The sky and its stars feel ancient, endless, and seem to exist beyond time and space. You feel at home, longing and heart opening fill your being, a deep remembering that you cannot explain, and a sense of love from the great beings that animate the stars. The rich blue and gold energies of the sky and stars begin to twirl into patterns, weaving and twisting and turning with joyful dance. You feel yourself drawn by your heart towards it, and it weaves around you, forming a temple of pure energy. You sense the temple opening all around you. Underneath you, a healing seat has appeared, and the floor, walls, and ceiling and all the furnishings within are gleaming vibrant blue lapis lazuli with flecks of gold pyrite. The light of the stars glow brightly, filling the air with particles and brightness of peace. Within this place you feel an incredible sense of calm, mental clarity, and peace. Say out loud, I receive any transmission and healing in unconditional love now for my greatest good. So be it. Imagine you can rest back into your healing seat and gaze to the sky above you that opens as if you were a cosmic observatory. You notice certain golden orbs of planets and stars that feel familiar to you deep in your being. Allow yourself to receive love and light from these planets, these places that you have been before and that your soul vibration recognizes immediately. You may feel joy, sadness, homesickness, or peace and delightful recognition as you feel connection with these energies more consciously. Do not seek to understand, just allow. Say, now, I now choose to receive through unconditional love the memories, gifts, talents, awareness, and recollection of my stellar wisdom that will assist me now on my path through my own free will and grace of divine love. So be it. Be aware of the light codes, transmission of sound, whether heard or beyond your physical hearing capacity, and blessings of love that are transmitted to you now, either through the crown of your head or directly behind your eyes, into the vast space in which the temple of Lapis Lazuli sits. Know that whether you are consciously aware of the material or not, it is being offered to you now in unconditional love. When the transmissions have completed for now, allow the energy to travel down into the earth below you. As the energy connects with the earth, you feel drawn back towards your body, safely wrapped in the light you have received. You are anchored back into the earth with this love and light, this awareness deep in your belly and through the soles of your feet. You feel the love that you have for earth and the desire you have to shine your light to help her and be helped by her, the deep love that exists between you. Allow your belly and feet to be nourished by your earth connection. Enjoy the feeling of having a place to land, an earth garden to nourish your soul light and love so that beauty may grow. Enjoy your sense of belonging on this planet at this time of great spiritual emergence. You are loved. Excuse me. Yeah, that's true. Pero you are so loved. You belong here and are needed. When you are ready, open up your eyes. You may wish to close your ritual with the invocation below. Invocation to the Temple of Lapis Lazuli. You can say this invocation at the end of the ritual, above, or on its own time. You need assistance with guidance from higher divine sources. I call on the Temple of Lapis Lazuli. I call upon the beings of love unconditionally. I call forth the awakening of my own inner eye. I call forth my wisdoms from peoples of the sky. I call on the protection, the peace, and wisdom within me. I now declare that I am here and free. That was great. That was an interesting message that very much connected with our reading in our session today. So, my loves, I hope this helped you out in the best way possible. Take notes. See, as the ritual once did say, you may be receiving a lot of downloads, information, light codes, information from your spirit, information from higher ascended beings as well. Whether you down with that or not, you're still going to receive it. So you may be conscious of it, you may not be conscious of it. I like to write, take notes. Whatever it is that you're receiving in your brain, don't negate it. collect it, and store it somewhere. You have unlimited data, so put it somewhere that you can reflect upon it later and see how it can be of good use to you. Should you want a personal session with me, you can book on my site, www.myurbanillumination.com. Click on the Work With Me tab and you'll see all the sessions. Shoot me an email with your availability next week and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for following. I hope you really enjoyed this. Thank you, spirits. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you from New Orleans for being so dope and so accommodating. I'm definitely moving here. Peace.